Hello fellow tankers, in today's video I'll be showing you guys the best tanks / nations to go for as a new player. So first off, we're going to start off with Germany. I would recommend the Tanks Destroyer line, the one on the top. So from tier 8 onwards you get the movable turret. It has overall really good gun handling, good mobility, good penetration and alpha damage. So for the Russians, I would recommend the light tank. If you're interested in the light tank, this is not a bad line to go for at all. This is very good. So for Russian tanks, they're almost never wrong. Russians are, for some reason, the tanks are particularly the best. So the medium tank Object 430U is one of the best tanks as well, the best medium. And the heavies are very good. Not the best, but they're very good. If you're interested in heavy, it would never be wrong if you go for the heavies of the Russians. And then you can choose from the three here: Object 705A, IS-7, Object 277, and also the IS-4. I would say just choose them out of your own playstyle. So the way they look, the aesthetic, and you can search on YouTube the way these particular tank plays. So for American, I would recommend the light tank. They're very fun to play. For the American heavy, T29, I highly recommend this tank. Is the hands down the best tier 7 tank in the entire game, even with premiums, even against other premium tanks. This is the best tier 7. It has the best hold in the game. So if you get into best turret in the game, excuse me. So if you get into a hold down position, let your turret do the work. They will never penetrate you frontally from your turret onto your turret. But from here on, you don't want to get these tanks. These tanks are very bad. They have poor stats. They're just not worth it. Moving on to French. So the French light tank is one of the best in the game. Probably better than Russians. So it's the real tanks are probably the best. They have really good mobility. Too good mobility. They're the fastest tanks in the game. Or you can go for the auto loader style light tank. You have a clip size, you shoot them all out, really high burst, and it takes a really long time to reload. So for United Kingdom, I recommend the heavy tank. They are probably one of the best aesthetically looking tanks in the entire game. The Conqueror, the Super Conqueror, pretty modern looking tanks, and they're pretty damn good. They're without a doubt, this is the best tier 10 heavy tank in the game when you play random battles. Okay, in random battles. In more competitive settings, you would want to go for the Chinese heavy tank, which is the WZ1115A, due to his premium round, I believe. It has a really high penetration, and because it's a heat round, the penetration doesn't drop off in the distance. So for Japan, this is really slow. It has a really slow playstyle. Big gun, big armor, big in size, big hit points. It's very big. So yeah, I mean, if you like big tanks, this is the heavy, Japanese heavy is what you want to go for. But again, I mean, why would you go for that when you can go for Russian tanks, right? Or the British. The Czechs, not worth mentioning in my opinion for a new player. The Polish, not worth mentioning for a new player. The Swedish tanks, the Swedish tank destroyers, I recommend. They're very good. Very good track traverse speed, which allows you to turn the tank so that if someone flanks you, you can turn around and face them. The Swedish heavy tanks are very good for hold down, same again, like the American T29, the tier 7 American heavy tank. You can hold down, so you just let your turret do the work, bounce every shot. Anything that goes into your turret bounces. Or hits your turret, excuse me. And then the Italian is a auto reloader type of tanks from tier 8 onwards. But it's not something I recommend for a new player. But if you do like it, this is not a bad tech tree line to go for at all. So I hope this video give you guys some sort of insight on what tech tree line you want to go for, what nation you want to start with. If you found this helpful, leave a thumbs up. For more World of Tanks content, subscribe. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.